Hi, and welcome back. If I could say it, I could mean it. I'm Monica Weitzel, and we're here at MetroEast, and we are in our final segment of this night's episode of Community Hotline. So I'm really happy to have with me Justin Lazenby. You have been here before. Welcome back.
I have. Thank you very much.
And Ron Palmblad of the infamous Palmblads here in the area. And I'm glad to have you here too. Thanks for being here. So we're going to talk tonight about the Nutz and Boltz Theater Company.
Excellent.
You are an actor in it and the co-owner with your lovely wife, Kelly.
I am. I'm co-owner and technical director.
And technical director. All right.
I wear many hats.
Well, yes, you do. You do. And Ron, you are the theater director and an actor, and you are the director of the new production that's going to be coming up here.
Yes, actually, I'm a co-director.
You're the co-director.
Yes, I approached Justin and Kelly about doing this show it's been a year ago.
Yeah.
When we first talked about it. And I have done one show and a reader's theater also with Nutz and Boltz. But my daughter, who is a graduate with a theater degree, has done at least one show.
She's done three with us.
Three. Well, see.
This will be her fourth,
Get with
actually.
the program here.
But she's a very talented young lady, and I asked her
Of course.
I asked her if she would be interested in helping me direct this show.
Oh.
When we went through the audition process, and one of the roles in this particular show has always appealed to me, and I decided with her help and with Kelly and Justin's blessing, I would have her help me direct, and then I also am performing in the show.
So you're both acting, you're both directing, and your daughter is also directing.
Yes.
Well, Ron is daughter directing. I'm an actor.
You're the technical director.
Technical director and an actor. And
Wow. This gets really involved. This is a real family affair, isn't it?
It is.
it is.
That's the beauty of theater.
Yeah, that's wonderful. That sounds like fun. So is this your daughter's directorial debut? Has she directed something before?
She has helped, not specifically as a director. She has choreographed some shows that I've directed in the past, and she's worked as a stage manager.
She's kind of been brought up in the theater, hasn't she?
Oh, yes. Yeah, both of our kids have been pretty much baptized by stage.
There's another one, huh?
Yes, we have a son who, he and his wife live down in Salem, and he participates with Pentacle Theater Company frequently.
Nice. Well, before we go too far talking about this production, Justin, tell us a little bit about Nutz and Boltz Theater, since you're one of the co-owners of this theater. Tell us a little bit about it, and maybe the history, your mission, why you started it in the first place.
Sure. Well, we started in 2005, and we've been around for 8.5 years.
Pretty soon you'll be celebrating your 10-year anniversary, and
I will be happy to do that.
I bet.
We for a theater company, 8.5 years is pretty
darn good. Yeah, it is, especially a small, community theater like that.
Oh yeah, so we are a community theater, but we carry ourselves with as much professionalism as we possibly can. This is actually going to be our 39th stage production.
Wow.
37 of which have all been at our current location, which is the Boring Damascus Grange out in Boring. Kelly and I, my wife and I, have been doing theater. I've been doing it since I was 15. She's been doing it since she was 11. She
so 10 years for both of you, right?
Exactly, of course. And we both just love it. We've both fringed on professional theater before. And it's very much, it's sort of a different animal. It's a business-oriented sort of creative process. And both of us, it's a harder life that we didn't really want to lead. So we wanted to do something a little easier.
You want to keep the fun in it?
Yeah, exactly. We wanted to keep the art in it, keep the excitement. And so,
because when it gets to be too much of a business, then I would think that kind of takes away from the fun, the passion that you have for the theater.
It very much does.
Yeah.
And we both love it. We both love it. It's our devotion. It's our hobby, to the 10th degree.
Yeah.
And so we started the company, and we said that we would keep doing the company until the ticket sales didn't pay for the next show.
And you are a nonprofit.
Yes. We are 501c3. Yeah.
So, but you both have day jobs, right?
We do.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's a lot of work.
This is our night job, essentially.
Yeah, I mean that's a lot of work, but that says something about the fact that you are passionate enough about this that you will,
Yes.
work to pay the bills and put everything else into this.
Oh yes, we'll work for theater. That's what we do.
I like has this little sign side of the road. How about you? Is this your career?
No,
theater your
no.
career?
I'm actually actually I'm a retired TriMet bus driver.
Are you? Okay.
I spent 33 years cranking a wheel,
Yeah.
and even my dad was also a bus driver. So that
Wow, there's
It's
a lot of
legacy of bus
Right.
drivers.
So now, is your son in Salem? Is he also a bus driver and
no,
a
actually he's not.
daughter? I don't know.
No, but we all have approached theater as an avocation, not a vocation, and for much the same reason that Justin already expressed. It's something that once takes hold of your system and your soul, it's not easily purged.
Yeah.
And
but
the
why
only
should you?
outlet
Why would
is
you
the
want
stage.
to?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Why would you want to?
One of the interesting things, we started, my wife and I didn't meet until, obviously in our adult, but we had been in theater in school separately. And that was one of the things that drew us together, was this commonality of love of theater. We did not have an opportunity to really do anything on the stage together until our kids were about just before junior high school. He was 9, she was 12. There was a ad we lived in Molalla, and there was an ad in the paper that there was a group starting. And it was a summer community theater group. And so for the next 10 years, every summer, we did a show. And it was always a musical, and it was a way.
You sing too?
Yeah.
God, I hate these people that have all this talent. I tell you. No, I think it's great. Wow, how fun! So, did you ever have a performance where it was the entire family?
Well, every summer.
Oh, so the kids did that too?
Yeah.
Oh, it wasn't just you and your wife?
No.
Oh, how
No,
fun!
every summer it was a family outlet. In
what a great
Molalla,
thing.
out in the country, there's only so many things that you
Yeah.
can do when school's not in. There's no sports. And we both had day jobs as well. So that was an opportunity for us to do a family function.
So when the kids went back
in
to
summer.
school and they said, "What did you do on your summer vacation?" Well,
Yeah.
what kinds of shows did you do? Can you remember some
Oh,
of them?
yeah. We did The Music Man, we did Little Abner, we did Guys and Dolls, we did,
Yeah, some real classic
there were
musicals there.
10 years of musicals.
Oh, how fun. It's great.
We did everything from build the sets, just like Justin
yeah.
and Kelly, and acting and directing and
The whole gamut, huh?
yeah, there was one summer that my son, as he was going through middle school age, I just don't want to be involved.
Yeah.
This is too much of my time. And then by the end of the summer, we're getting closer to performances, and he says, "Well, can I do something?"
He was starting to miss it then,
Oh,
wasn't he? Yeah, that's great. So this performance that we have coming up is Man of La Mancha.
Oh yes.
And have either of you ever done that before? Have you ever?
I had performed in
Yeah.
it with Pinnacle Theater in Salem
you
a number
did.
of years ago.
That's rather an ambitious project, isn't it? It seems, I don't know. isn't it?
Usually it's done on a much larger stage than we
Yeah,
have.
yeah. I mean, I think of it as a big performance, So how are you managing that switch to the smaller stage?
Necessity breeds creativity. So we know all the crazy little things the set needs to do, and the size of the cast, and the musicians and everything, and we just find a way to make it all work and work it in. And
Do you enjoy that part of it? The challenge of figuring out how to make it all work?
Oh,
Or is
yes.
it- yeah?
oh
That's
yes,
a good part of it.
that's the best part of it.
Yeah. Oh, I like that.
Because if you can throw a lot of money at something and make it happen, but it's easier, and that's nice. That's a luxury. I mean,
that's a luxury.
I wouldn't turn it down.
I can understand that.
But if I have the option to sort of challenge myself and do something that is potentially impossible or potentially improbable, I love to take on the challenge.
So we're not going to see this big electronic horse going across the stage. We're going to have something a little simpler, aren't we?
Yeah, we're not going to use our hydraulic system
Yeah,
for this particular production.
But we do have some surprises.
We do.
Oh,
We
good,
do. We
good,
do.
good. So what was the most fun part of working out the logistics of this whole process for you, Justin?
Oh, most fun. Well,
Or the
Or
most
challenging.
challenging.
It's a
Exactly.
different
Or
question.
the most challenging, that I can definitely answer.
Okay, what was the most challenging?
In the original production and on the big stage productions, the big Broadway productions, the show is set in old sort of medieval Spain. It's the time of the Spanish Inquisition and oppression and a hopeless society where there's this great sort of dark cloud over everything, the Dark Ages, so to speak.
Right.
And it takes place in a prison. And anytime the Spanish Inquisition appears to, basically take one of the prisoners out and, put them to the coals, quite literally sometimes.
Yeah.
This basically staircase opens up, and down come the captain and the enforcers for the Spanish Inquisition. And so we have a small stage with 10-foot ceilings, and we have to have the entire staircase come down. It's going to happen.
So we'll
was
just wait
hard.
and see how this
Oh
works
yes,
out.
oh yes. It will be there, but it was a challenge. It's 3
I
days
bet.
of my life I'll never see again.
Nor do you want to, probably.
Yeah, I'm happy it's done.
How about for you? What was the biggest challenge for you in this whole process?
The biggest challenge is always the very first step,
Which is?
the auditions.
Ah.
And for me, as an actor and as a director, I don't like auditions.
Really?
Yeah, some people enjoy it.
Yeah. Is it just too hard to make decisions, or do you?
Well, it's not so much making the decisions as all the unknowns that are involved. You don't know when you're holding the auditions, you don't know who's going to walk through the door.
Correct.
You hope you get the right mix, the right blend of people to fill the roles that you need. You hope that you get enough of the right blend. And interestingly enough, for this audition, we just about got exactly what we needed
Wow.
to come in the door.
Pretty darn nice.
And it happens.
Yeah.
Rarely, but for us it happened. And that's, yeah.
Yeah. Yes. How many actors are involved in this production?
I think we're at 16,
Something
18, right
mid to
around
high
there.
teens. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and you could, with this show, as Justin said, that it's typically a large stage show. If you cast every role, it could be easily double that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
we've got a
Yeah,
lot
I'm
of
sure.
doubling that goes on for the actors, and some
So they work.
cases
Some of them
that-
work pretty hard then, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah, and there's
most everyone's working
Yeah.
pretty hard.
there can be some fun in that too.
Right.
Having to quickly dash off stage, throw on another hat, throw on a different costume. and
Okay,
you're-
wait, who am I?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's make sure we got all the information out here for our viewers. And this is going to be taking place starting February 28th
Yes.
through March 16th, and it's just Fridays and Saturdays and Sundays. Is that right? It's
Yes, Fridays and Saturday evenings at 7:30.
okay?
Sundays
Sunday
at
matinee.
3. Yes.
Nice, Sunday matinee. This is the Boring Damascus Grange Hall, up Highway 212.
Yep.
And if people want tickets, information, they go to your website.
They sure do.
We'll have the information up on the screen for them. So, this will be
And
fun.
tickets are available online or at the door.
Online
So,
or at the door. Okay.
whatever's easier.
And you've had pretty good success with your productions out there.
Like I said, we
Yeah.
will keep doing it till the ticket sales run out, and we get decent audiences, sort of surprisingly.
What,
Like-
do you get a lot of support from the community out there, the Boring, Damascus, Sandy area?
Some. I mean, certainly the Grange is a big support for us because they
Okay.
let us do theater there. We still have to pay rent, but
Right.
it's affordable. And
Because theater space is not cheap.
no,
and,
no,
well,
no.
there isn't any
No,
theater
no,
space
it's not.
really.
I mean,
Rehearsal spaces.
Yeah.
yeah, a lot of people think, oh yeah, just come in, throw up a set, throw on some costumes,
Right.
and go. And
Yeah.
no,
No, it's
it's
not that easy, huh?
a month easy of getting everything.
Where are
ready.
the stairs going to come out of the ceiling? Come on
I know,
now.
Yeah, exactly.
Roll in the stairs that come down. We have gotten a lot of support, and it's always funny to us when we bump into somebody from the area that goes, "Oh, I didn't even know theater was out there."
Oh, really?
Well, yeah, come on out. And they do, and they see it, and they're like, "Man, I wish I'd come 3 years ago. This is great."
So for everybody out there who is thinking that in their heads right now, this is the one to come see. And so this will be a great production. So this will be a good way to start off, the spring. We can start out with Man of La Mancha, and then
yes.
and you have we're almost out of time, but you have some other things coming up in the future.
We do. In the spring, we have a kids show, all kids cast.
Fun.
So for anybody looking to get their kids into theater, this is a great
Have
opportunity.
you auditioned for that yet?
Yes, the audition date, it's on our website. I can't remember the exact
So
date.
go to the website for Nutz and Boltz.
Yes.
And they'll be able to find out about that.
And we've already planned out our 2015 season, so we do like 4 full stage productions a year.
Great. Wonderful. Well, thank you both for being on here. This is going to be fun. I'm hoping to get there sometime between February 28th and March 16th. I figure that's a long enough run that I'm hoping I can get out there and see it.
I hope you do. See the staircase, see the
And
singing.
any other surprises that you might have in store for us. So thank you, Ron, and thank you, Justin, very much for being on tonight.
Oh, thank you.
Appreciate
Thank you
it.
very much.
And thanks so much for watching Community Hotline. I hope you've enjoyed the show tonight. I know I have. So we will see you next week here at the same time. Good night.